Even Mormons don't understand what they're being told. They think it's a history of some ancient people that went from the Middle East and sailed across the oceans to the American continent and settled here, both North and South America. Joseph Smith wrote this for the same reason as George Orwell wrote his 1984. It's not just fiction. It's a prediction of what's coming, a warning. In the Book of Mormon, it talks about secret societies. It actually says that. It talks about a group called the Gadianton robbers that had infiltrated even the governments to take them over. Does this sound familiar? This was a plan. Actually, it's seen its play out throughout history a number of times, but this is the current one, and the target was the United States of America, but also Western Europeans in general, the white Western Europeans and Americans in general. Now, I'm not saying the white Americans, white people have done a lot of everything good. What they did with Manifest Destiny and the Native Americans that were here, totally unjust, horrible. It's the same thing that's happening basically in that Middle Eastern country right now to a smaller group of people. You know, the bankers got a hold of us and we started doing all these wars and things, trying to make an empire. All that was wrong, okay? It was wrong. And I've talked about all of that. But that still does not negate what's coming, because all of those things, and even the degeneracy that's pushed upon us now, that's for the same reason that the Luciferians, for lack of a better term, will tell you what they're going to do before they do it. For instance, Klaus Schwab just told us not too long ago that there's going to be, about 2 years ago, he was saying there's going to be a major cyber attack. And it's going to be worse than what happened during the sickness for those few years. And now here we are. Things are starting to happen in that way. So they tell you before so that they're not responsible for your inaction and your disbelief. The karma won't come back on them. They're kidding themselves. It really is going to come back on them. It's just not immediate, necessarily. But that's essentially what the Pike Letter was about, and what Joseph Smith was writing about is what these plans were. And Joseph Smith couched it in a book, basically trying to look like a religious text. And Mormons are going to get very mad about this. They're going to be absolutely adamant that this was the Word of God, and that Joseph Smith received this as a revelation and all that. That doesn't matter, Mormons, or anybody else that studied it and scoffed at it. I'm going to tell you what's important, that it is the 1984 of George Orwell in different terms. For the same reason, disguised as Orwell's 1984, so is the Book of Mormon.